football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Commanders. His side has won 2 in a row. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott's joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
A loss of 2 yards.
Third and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Players there now. It's 4th down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone who put together quite the highlight reel while at UCLA. If I remember correctly, you're on a couple of those calls. Drafted back in 2023, he goes by DTR, the full name, of course, Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
DTR to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11.
Throwing off the play fake. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Number 2. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 11.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he stopped soft as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in the passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. On the gun, it's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Third and short, Daniels. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Eagles and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Now it's DTR. Completed left side to Smith. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
On the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
DTR looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets a few on the punch forward. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Line up the design keeper. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. Third and 2 coming up.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits. And they mute.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Elliott connects there. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, here's Daniels. Caught by his fullback behind the line. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. And air it out on third. Rolling left, buying some time. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Washington.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
To throw, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Washington, first down. First and goal, Washington.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Rubio ends on the point after. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's DTR to throw. He's got Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second down and 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Leads another one to Thomas. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Thomas Jr. out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Thompson Robinson now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Thomas Jr.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's going to have this one down at the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10. DTR to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Devontae Smith out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's the handoff. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Commanders and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Daniels on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A gain of 12.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Commanders, first down.
Man in motion here. Up the middle, Blue. Having gained up about a handful there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Go right side, caught by Thomas. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. On the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Get some space around midfield. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the
Back to the well again. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Thompson Robinson back to throw. This one's caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
13 yards on the play. And the Washington
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Rolling on 1st down. Daniels. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
The Eagles go down for this third down call. Here he goes, third and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Eagles back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. New set of downs for him from the 31. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. Third down, 1 yard to go. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. DTR looking to throw. Rolling into enemy territory. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Thompson Robinson. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now it's DTR. Hits him on the in route. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. First down now, ball at the 33. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's DTR to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half. Looking to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports
tour of the
halftime
league
report.
starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is the Raiders wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Raiders are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's Justin Fields. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Jets finish the season 8-9. They get the victory in Week 18. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville. The Jags taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This, one of his 4 catches, and this was the best of the bunch. The Titans wrap up a 7-10 season with the win. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
DTR to throw it. The next on the crosser. They're going to have this up to the 44-yard line as they hone down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scheme those safeties. You'll have middle field open or close. So if a single eye or two high, is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 10.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
2nd down and 10. Daniels finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Commanders, 1st down. A 28-yard gain.
The motion of receiver left.
Washington 1st down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Washington Commanders, 1st down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And screen here to Blue. Escapes the defender. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points.
Washington.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up with a...
They send a man in motion. Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
The 42-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Give now to the running back. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Dumps it off to his running back. He's across the 20, still going. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Complete to number 2. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll send him up the middle. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
5-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Elliott connects there, and that stretches the lead to 21.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Start the drive with Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Daniels throwing on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number 1 thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles and Dorian Thompson-Robinson headed out for their next shot. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throw in now. Thompson-Robinson hits his tight end on the corner route. We're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Thompson-Robinson now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 81. That's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd and long for him here. Shakes himself. Oh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And there's 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Again, it's Blue. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
a 7-yard gain.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Strong pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
To number 87. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
The pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 21.
Daniels from the pistol. He's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone now. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
23.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Eagles and Dorian Thompson-Robinson headed out for their next shot. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field to find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Commanders set to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Second and 6 coming up here. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Commanders
one set up for Daniels. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Daniels keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Commanders first down.
First down from the 42. Throwing now, Daniels. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Commanders first down.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Right up the gut. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. QB sneak coming, and this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's tough pill to swallow.
Raheem Morris in strong disagreement with that call. He's going to challenge this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
14 yards. That's another Washington first down.
Daniels. This is caught by Blue. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
Up the middle, Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Jukes away from one. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Worthy now to return it. He dodged the tackle. He's found room past the 50. At the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
hard kick get taken back, partner. Let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Daniels setting up the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, they can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. To throw, Daniels. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Daniels to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
Washington, first down.
Daniels back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Washington Commanders, first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's more of the catch out left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32.
Give on second here to Blue. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's another
From the red zone on 1st. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Touchdown and bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this is cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. They've recovered the onside kick. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 15. And the Commanders first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
4 yards. That's another Washington first down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
First down.
Again, Daniels to the air. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders, 14 points back. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Here he is to throw. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Commanders took the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 44.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, headed out for their next shot. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On first down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Hand off to the back. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
At the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner. And that's going to seal this win. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception. And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
This is Cruz. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And the Packers, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
On the ground, it's Cruz. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. If they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Love to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the Packers' 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Now back to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love. Out to the left here to Reed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. James Pierce. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
Second and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Seahawks.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Late groupie now for the extra point. And he is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
It'll be Cruz here on the carry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Packers first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Packer first down.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fowler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw now, here's Love.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
This offense so far on 3rd down just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Love. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. James Pierce. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Here's Horton. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in by Kraft. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
2nd and 13. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. Up the middle they go. It's Cruz. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He's got a man. Downfield is Horton.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to throw. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 1st down, it's Cruz. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cruz. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Love looking to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Here's the 2nd and 7.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18 yards on the play.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Running right, here's Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This one finds McConkey. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tucker Kraft with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Their point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Love now. That's complete to Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Here we go, the final weekend of the regular season, Week 18. Sort it out Sunday. Let's get to sorting. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is the Raiders wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Raiders run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's Justin Fields hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Jets come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 37.
Back to throw here. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Williams on the slant. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cruz. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Fowler. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
now Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Love will sneak it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle by Clay Walker. A gain of 4. It's now
they're going right back to Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
14 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 49-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got it to Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Cruz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Cruz. And he's going to be hemmed up and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He'll try and do this himself. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Packers first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Packers.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cruz. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Love looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down.
And less than a yard.
Throwing. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
The 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw here. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by playing. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. To throw now, here's Love. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Up the middle they go. It's Cruz. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by James Pierce. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Cruz. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll try and run for it. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did? That they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Completes it again to Dobbs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
18 more yards. That's enough.
Love now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Walker now on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Gutierrez. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Love from the gun. Over the middle, complete. Is Gutierrez. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal.
Yeah, with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Going back to Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football.
Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. They're really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, and most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action, here's Purdy. The man out is Jordan Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another 49er.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Taken down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Another 49er first down.
Off the play fake, Purdy finding his tight end there. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Lions.
A run now on 2nd down. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stick with him again. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Got His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now Purdy. That's complete to Watkins. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again in the air for Purdy. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
3rd down. Purdy. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
7-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. They'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw across his body is complete. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Run out of the gun for Genty. And this will be a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards.
A grab there for Wilson, his first of the game, and gives his team a first down.
First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Lions.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And it's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is...
They'll run the toss to Genty. He gets 3. And he's in! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Detroit.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Purdy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Lee McNeil getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this is...
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. Lee McNeil. He's proven to be hard to block as he gets to the quarterback for a 2nd consecutive play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The 49ers out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down. An 8-yard pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll look to throw again. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
At the 21-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences.
And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Lions. season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
A return now from the 4. Crazy. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
A tight end in motion now. 3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Run the draw with Genty. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Lions 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll go right back to Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Good drive to this point. Now can he convert on 3rd and 3? Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Lions first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. Back to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Laporta. Third and goal.
Complete to Sam Laporta.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And beautiful footwork on display. He is in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out to a 21-3 advantage.
49ers 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Throwing on second down is Purdy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Going to mark him down just shy of the 40. A first down throw for Purdy. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
At the 37-yard line.
Purdy now on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Brings out of the gun. Here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one.
It's now fourth down.
And now it's fourth down. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Lions offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll drop to throw. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Two first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is the Raiders wideout. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Raiders took care of business. They win it by 5. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Chiefs will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is the running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That one is complete. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. The throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
1st and 10. Purdy. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another 49.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Brian Branch in on the tackle. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Quick throw taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And the Niners going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this just shows how special he can be. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. And the Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 6. And the Lions.
Once again, it's Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And 3rd down coming up.
8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. Whoa! A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. 2nd and 10.
Number 87, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They'll return this from the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
He'll look to throw. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
And this is 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 35, Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They run at the gun with Genty. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Here's Genty. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. Nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 4.
Again in the air for Purdy. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the 49er first down.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Back into the hands of Watkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 30. That's another 49er first down.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
49ers 20.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. Pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end there. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he's in. That's his third touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
49ers 27.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll run with Gentry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And the Lions are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gentry. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll run with Gentry. And he's not going to get there. This defense giving him no opening whatsoever. And now it is 4th and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. It is second down and 5.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another 40.
Purdy going to put it up again. Finding his tight end, man. And he's Close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Purdy again. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. We'll go play action, Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
will line up for the 2-point.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 2nd and 11. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.